What comes to your mind when you hear the word magic? Card tricks, mind reading, a lady in a box cut in half, a levitating man in a topcoat? Or does the term manifestation and quantum realm fit in your definition of magic? In today's world of hyper-information, there is more information available debunking the magic and breaking the illusions than the actual magic tricks themselves. But what if real magic does exist, and you can access it without any trickery involved? In this age of peak skepticism, does real magic still exist? And above all, watch with glittering eyes the whole world around you, because the greatest secrets are always hidden in the most unlikely places. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. Roald Dahl. Before going further, we need to clarify what real magic is. It's not about knowing your card without looking at it or balancing your beautiful assistant atop a pointed sword on a stage. The real magic lies in the quantum realm. If simply put, quantum realm could be defined as existing in two realms at the same time. For example, subatomic particles are both stationary and revolving at the same time. The vastness of our universe allows us to accept that everything happening everywhere would happen around the universe multiple times and in a multitude of universes. And when it comes to an individual human, our consciousness could be present in both the physical world and connected to the singular universal force. And when through ancient practices we make our consciousness more attached to the universal reality than what is present in front of us, real magic happens. This process is called gnosis, a state of consciousness in which a person's mind, if focused on a singular idea and all other ideas, fizzle out of it. This process can and will eventually lead to the manifestation of that idea in what we perceive as the real world. Now, if the skeptic in you is thinking that this is some voodoo process that would require you to learn an ancient language and chant mantras, wearing robes, standing on the corners of a pentagram, you're wrong. The most effective and accessible way to ignite the state of gnosis is meditation. Yes, the simple exercise of sitting in a mudra with closed eyes and deep breathing can unlock the potential of real magic within your consciousness. However, like all great things, this solution is simple but not easy. The basic flow of meditation is simple. Sit in an upright, comfortable position, close your eyes, quiet your mind, and stop thinking. But don't expect to achieve enlightenment in your first meditation session. Sitting in a comfortable position and closing your eyes is simple, but quieting your mind is a state achieved through extended practice. On the first day, a random thought might pop up after the first 4 seconds. This is expected, but don't give up yet. Do it again and you might achieve silence for 6 seconds. The continued practice of attaining the absence of thoughts might lead to the connection with the universal self over a period of weeks, months, or maybe years. This is the goal of meditation, to connect the personal and universal self of being. This connection with your universal self will also lead you to attain siddhi, or magical powers. These powers might be described as supernatural to the scientific world, but in the world of spirituality, these powers are perfectly within the realm of human experience, and even a necessity to lead a spiritual, connected life. Even before years of meditative practices will lead you to unlock your magical potential, you will begin to notice the differences very early on. When you are in a meditative state, your nervous system goes through a reboot. This leads to clarity of thought, more focused and extended work practice, and a sense of peace within. This is the reason why so many artists and world leaders perform meditation on a daily basis, to maximize their material potential. The spiritual world, however, begins where the material world ends. Even in today's material-heavy world, you, by and by, hear the news of yogis living in the freezing Himalayas with little to no clothing protection from winters. Some yogis still survive without food for years, and others have been observed to achieve levitation. This is what the real magic is about. Many regular meditators have reported experiencing regular synchronicities, seeing non-existing entities, and even clairvoyance and telepathy. The wisdoms and claims of ancient practices have been affirmed by people living in the modern world, even if subjectively. Now, this doesn't mean that you will achieve all of these real magic capabilities as soon as you start practicing meditations. It may take years and maybe a lifetime, but each day will bring you closer to your absolute potential. Another important practice to layer on your meditation cycle is affirmations and sigils. Start your day by repeating your affirmations so that thought is crystal clear in your mind. And when you have mastered the art of meditation, those affirmations will be the only thought left in your mind, connecting it to your universal self. The second one, sigil, is simply a symbol crafted from a desired goal. You may have seen these symbols in many ancient books. The reason it is better than just writing down your own is the attention and focus it requires to create a sigil every time. To form a sigil, you need to follow a workflow. Write down a short-term goal of yours. For example, I need my dream job is your goal. Now, take the first letters of your goal, which in this case are INMDJ. Now create a unique geometrical shape combining these letters. Draw it repeatedly until you master your sigil, and then repeat it every day. The concept of sigil isn't far-fetched from the idea of creating a company logo. All our modern practices stand on the foundation of ancient wisdom. When you have your sigil and affirmations, and you combine them with your daily practice of meditation, you will see things turning your way. Some may call it luck. Others might declare them as coincidences, but it is important to know here that there are no coincidences in this world. You have manifested your goals through a rigor, and you would know it. These daily practices shatter the manufactured image of reality thrown at you through a multitude of screens and lets you see how it is. We are all created from the same universe and hold the depth of this universe within ourselves. And with these practices, when you connect with your inner universal self, there is no reason that the real magic of the universe won't start working in your favor. The human mind works much like a computer. When you look at how a computer works, you'll find that it has an operating system that runs automatically on already built-in software programs. It opens and closes programs without much effort on your part. A computer, depending on the model, also contains memory. This information is readily accessible with a simple click of the mouse. With the help of the mouse, you can consciously go to the place a particular file is stored and decide to open it. At any moment, even with enormous information on the computer, we choose to run only about 2 to 4% because the computer would crash if we ran all the data at the same time. Now, if you want to open a file and you don't have the necessary software to do it, you update the existing software or download new software necessary. The exciting thing is that the human mind works identically to that of the working of a computer. The subconscious mind can be considered an operating system running on programs of beliefs, thought, and behavior patterns. The conscious mind can be considered the mouse, which is the control device used to select the programs you want to run. Like a computer operating system, the subconscious mind is capable of adapting to new thought patterns by the habit of repetition. However, it takes time for this process to take effect because the subconscious mind doesn't like change and tends to cling to the existing patterns. How to reprogram the belief system? Human beings are really special. Each and every individual is unique in his or her own way. Hence, each and every individual's perception of reality is unique. The information that makes up a person's reality is the result of everything he or she consciously thinks and feels, in combination with his or her conscious and unconscious beliefs. New information that enters the mind is broken down into individual data bits, which are then compared to the existing experiences stored in memory and are matched up to the existing beliefs. this process is unique for a person because his or her mental makeup is unique. Mental makeup is basically a personal version of reality that is perceived uniquely by a person. This is the reason why the same reality can be experienced differently by different people and vibrates a particular frequency very different from the next person. The uniqueness of the mental construct of a person is the result of unique memory, which consists of unique past experiences that make up the belief system, which is the person's personal paradigm. Your belief system, which is your perception of reality, holds the key to determining what you are capable of achieving and how far you will go to achieve your goals. Hence, you must change your belief system if you want to change your reality. This can be done through constant repetition of new directives to the conscious and subconscious mind until an old belief is discarded and a new belief that is supportive of your desires is put in place. Persistence is the key to impressing the subconscious mind. It is important to have a clear mental picture of what you want. Constantly impress this upon your conscious and subconscious mind by constantly focusing upon it until it manifests as reality, which happens because of the change in your belief system. Many people fail with affirmations because they repeat them with no feeling. Reading affirmations without actually letting the feeling behind the words sink in is not going to be of any use. Repeating affirmations is a powerful way to impress positive directions into the mind when they are repeated with a positive feeling. You must visualize what you want and feel how you would feel after finally having what you desire. With this feeling, repeat the affirmations and expect the loving universe to bring you necessary resources that will help you to make your dreams a reality. You can pay for countless self-improvement programs or read 1,000 books related to the law of attraction. But until you persistently practice the principles and change your inner reality, you cannot change your outer reality, which is the mirror of what is happening inside your subconscious mind. Don't get caught up in the hype of a new and exciting program that promises to help you fulfill your desire in a short period of time. Many programs might work in the beginning because they aim at changing your negative thoughts to positive ones by increasing your positive expectations and keeping your conscious mind busy. But until you change your inner mental construct or perception of reality, you will not see the real change you desire. Know the time taken to impress your subconscious mind totally depends on the time you allot to practicing a technique that will change your mental makeup and produce the desired results. It is also helpful to follow one program and one technique instead of obtaining contradicting information from different sources and getting confused about the right way to achieve your desires. No, there is no right and wrong program when it comes to changing your beliefs. You can follow any system that works for you. The little-known secret to make the process of impressing your subconscious mind through constant repetition and persistent practice is the feeling of gratitude, which is very powerful because it instantly connects you with the positive forces of the universe. Just relax, let go, and be thankful for everything you have in the moment. Be grateful for all the guidance and help you are being sent by the cooperating universe. With this positive awareness, focus on the feelings, thoughts, and images that generate a passion and positive expectation in you to move forward and take action toward achieving your dreams. It is very important to exercise control on the mind and direct the thoughts towards you that you want instead of what you don't want throughout the day to change your reality in a short period of time. There is no dream that is impossible to achieve because the term impossible exists only in the mind. When you take control of your subconscious mind and harness its power, there is nothing that is impossible in this world. Great men and women already use this awesome power of their minds to achieve outstanding things and contribute immensely to the betterment of mankind. Decide what you want and form a clear mental picture of what you would like to experience. Constantly focus on the mental picture and thoughts related to manifesting this mental picture. Focus on the positive emotions that accompany the repeated impression of thoughts and images that your mind will generate. Human beings have always learned through repetition. When we were at school, we had to repeat numerical tables and alphabets constantly to memorize them. Repetition is also used to learn a new language. This technique is so powerful that we remember the alphabets even after several years. The fact is that repetition reinforces memory and hence is the best technique to reprogram the subconscious mind with new directions. There are two major hurdles that stand between you and the realization of your desire through reprogramming of your subconscious mind. One is a lack of the necessary time to thoroughly impress the mind through repetition. The second is your lack of faith in the process might succeed in forcing you to give up. When you proceed with a conviction to break through these hurdles, you can certainly succeed in changing your perception of reality that is preventing you from attracting what you desire in life. Depending on how strongly the current beliefs that are contrary to the new beliefs and the amount of time a person spends focusing on repetition, different people take different lengths of time to completely break down the current belief system and reprogram the mind. All the resources you need to fulfill your desires have already been present and are yours to command. People and circumstances are not the reason why you are unable to progress and move forward. The only person stopping you is you and your limited thoughts and beliefs. Once you change these limited beliefs and expand your awareness to include the possibility of achieving the impossible, you can truly attract whatever it is that you want. How badly do you want to achieve your goals? Power of focus to manifest. Did you know that a power as meager as 800 watts, which is barely enough to sustain an average room, when focused within a diameter of 1 millimeter, can cut through sheet steel accurately? This is a powerful testimony of the power of focusing energy. This fact can help us understand that scattered energy produces little to no desired result, whereas the same energy, when focused, can produce tremendous results. Directed attention. It is the ability to direct your attention towards the fulfillment of your desires. What you focus on consistently, you tend to manifest in your life. Many people are struggling to manifest their desires because they are implementing this principle ineffectively. Focus must be made a habit. With initial effort and persistence, the habit of focusing can become a second nature and start showing up in your behavior naturally. We must learn to focus on the positive aspects in life that propel us towards achieving all that we desire. To develop this power of focus, we must learn to manage our time properly. We must learn to make time in a day to focus on what is necessary by clearing out the unnecessary through clever discerning skills. But more importantly, we must learn to act and not procrastinate. Thanks for watching. And if you get value out of this video in any way, hit that like button for me. Share it with a friend, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Otherwise, keep an eye on it. Stay blessed.